Good morning, YouTube. So we are working on the 93 Blazer again. So since I'm waiting on engine stuff, I got front end parts for this thing because I mentioned in a previous video, I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that it needed a few things for state inspection. Pitman arm, idler arm, wheel bearing, lower ball joint. So off camera, I went ahead and did the idler arm over there, pitman arm there. I had to pull the steering box off and, you know, all the fun stuff. So that was a warranty item because I already replaced it and it was already bad. Anybody that's owned S10s knows pitman arms are junk. So yeah, idler arms, not pitman arms. So yeah, pitman arms new, idler arms new. And I already went ahead and did all the work on this side, but I accidentally put my new wheel bearing on the wrong side. Whatever. So I went and got another new wheel bearing because screw it. We're already here. We might as well replace them all. So this side's done. It's got the new upper control arm with the ball joint, new lower ball joint, new wheel bearing, and the only thing I gotta do is put the center link back in, but I gotta pull that out and put a grease fitting in it because Flynn's decided to eject on my inner tie rod grease fitting because apparently I couldn't grease it myself, even though I already did. The only reason why I replaced these upper control arms is because of these bushings. They were completely shot and dry cracked and coming apart, and actually they were squeaking. So I don't know what I did with the old one. It's laying around here somewhere. Whatever. I might get fancy and put bushings in it someday. I don't really know, but there's nothing wrong with the ball joints. But it was like $40 for drop-in upper control. Here's the other control arm, and you may have noticed there was a grease fitting in these, or in this one over there. Yeah, how about that? Where'd that come from? So I'm gonna go ahead and drill this out and tap it and put a grease fitting in it. So I will set up the tripod so you can watch me do that. So or buy these control arms or upper ball joints that aren't greasable. Usually you can get pretty lucky and just drill them out and put a fitting in them and it works. We'll go ahead and slam a fitting in this real quick, and then I'm going to bring you along for the ride to do everything on this side. I'm going to do the same thing. Lower ball joint, which is riveted in, so I'll show you how to do that. Do the upper control arm. Do the wheel bearing. This is actually the bad bearing. So yeah, why not? We're gonna hang out in the garage today and do some suspension stuff because I can't do engine stuff today. So all right, let's go do a fitting. Alrighty, let's do a fitting. So you can pick these up at your local Harbor Freight. It's nice to have. We're gonna go ahead and pull the one out that we want, which is I think it's the M6 straight. Yeah, gotta keep it straight. It's the upper control arm. So yeah, there's our fitting. This is my tap. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't know what size it is. It's a cheap tap and die set I got. I just kind of match it up with the threads. See if I can do that on camera. And I'm like, yep, those line up. See? Good enough for the girls we date. So we're gonna go ahead and use that tap, that fitting. We're gonna start with a 3/16 drill bit. If it's wrong, it's not the right size, I don't know, I don't really care. It worked on the other side. So again, we do things on the cheap around here. We wing it half the time. Maybe it should be wing it builds. I don't know. We're going with it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, you know what? Let's get fancy. Oh wait, I got some oil right here. A little motor oil on there for some lube. As close to the center as you can. Before I get through this, I'm gonna go grab a can of brake clean. Brake clean. There, we're through. We don't want no metal in there. Give it a blast. Let's get our fitting out of there. Oh, I'm gonna have to blast that off now. There's that. Now we'll step up to a 1364 bit. There we go. Now we should be able to get our tap in here. Get some threads going. Now, if you're cringing at how I'm doing this, you'll get over it, I guess. I didn't say I was an expert at drilling and tapping stuff here. We're not building a Porsche, we're building an S10 Blazer, so. Yeah. Brand new. Guaranteed. Lost the receipt. Now we'll get the right tool for the right job. Oh, it's a little too tight. Yeah. And voila! One greasable upper ball joint. I'll do my best to do a little. I'm gonna put it or fill it with grease. Oh boy, that's tight. I'll fill it with grease once we get it in the vehicle, but I'm gonna do a little bit on camera just so you can watch the boot swell so you know that it works. Let me make sure it's on camera. It is not on camera. Boot is on camera. Grease gun. There we go. Look at that boot grow. I don't know how good that's going to show on camera. That's growing. So that's good enough. I ain't going to do any more, because I don't want it to squish it all out when I get it on the vehicle. So there you go. That's a quick way to turn your non-greasable upper ball joint or other ball joint into a greasable one. Woohoo! Look at that. Squish, 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 squish. All right, let's go tear the front end apart. Can't get it anymore. Still got some supply left. Oh, God. Pitch black. Bring it back. Well, I guess we'll start by yanking the old caliper and rotor off, right? Mm-hmm. So find your corresponding socket, which I'm pretty sure it was an 18. 18 fits. Note that those have Loctite on them from the factory. Means you better do the same. Alright, there's our bearing. Out of the way. Go grab our new one. I'll be back. Brand new bearing. Alright. I'm doing this weird, but be alright. There we go. Holes are lined up. Grab our Loctite. Dabble some juice on there. Dabble some more juice. Some more juice. Bump up the power level. That'll work. There. Brand new hub bearing in place. So now that that's done and out of the way, we can move on to the lower ball joint. Alright, lower ball joint time. Ooh. That one's about bad too, so it's a good thing I got two. In a better spot. Skirt, skirt. Whoppa. I already got me a sharp chisel bit. Gotta grind the rest. Safety first. You only get one set of eyes, don't waste them. Over a $20 ball joint. Get your chisel back out. Put a punch bit in it. Bam! Lower ball joints out. Got our new lower ball joint. Yeah, I actually only ordered one. At the parts store, I accidentally ordered two. But apparently, that was a good thing, because this one definitely needs replaced. Ain't got no play in it, but it's very, very easy to move. Which means she ain't long for the road. Cotter pin. Grease fitting. Stick the grease fitting. Nice tight. I like this one. It's got this nice clamp on there holding it in place. Pretty sweet. Ew. All right. Figure out our size. 12 fits. Here we go. The ball joint is in. Next we got to move on to the upper control arm, which I'll show you why I'm doing these. See how junk those bushings are? I actually sprayed them with penetrating oil and they quit squeaking, so. Alright, time to pound the new upper control arm in. I went ahead and swapped my bump stop in there. Very tight fit. You usually got to whale them in there. That up out of the way for now. Slide our axle nut and washer on just for now. Now the easiest thing is to put a floor jack into the control arm. Alright, so I got the cotter keys in. All that's left now is just slap the rotor back on. Do the caliper. That's pretty much it, other than torque this nut. That and shock, obviously. But I want to clean the shock off before I put it back in. that. Yeah. Alrighty, and I guess that's going to be a wrap for doing the passenger side. Just ahead and clean the shock. Got it put back in. Got the center link back in. All new lock and keys, or whatever you want to call them. Torqualized on that. I'm going to admit I made a whoopsie. I forgot to put the bump stop on this control arm, so I will have to do that when the vehicle's back on the ground. So, whoops. But yeah, that's going to do it for the front end work video. Sorry I didn't record it all, but I kind of wanted to do some live wrenching, so it takes a lot longer. I really don't want the video to be an hour long. This ain't Vice Grip Garage, so you know we don't have enough entertainment for that, I guess. So yeah, I guess see you in the next video. We should be putting the engine back together and hopefully getting that in here in the next week or two. That'll be mint. Well, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.